Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Falai, and welcome to this Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. Last episode we went and took care of a quest for the Hunter's Lodge, which happened to be over here, up at Lone Light, and while we were up in this area, helping out a few other people, we also completed this tall neck issue, and now we see the entire region up here. We've got all the things that need to be collected over here. Let's see, there's a town over here, a gate over here. Not much up here, but a vantage. I'm curious what there is. That's very curious. That wall. Is that a frozen waterfall? Interesting. We'll need to eventually go all the way up there. We got a town over there, corrupted zone there, cauldron over there, hunting grounds there. We got a lot to look around at. I am very curious what we'll end up doing. But that's not all. We will eventually go and take care of that tall neck. But first, we gotta go to the Hunter's Lodge. What are you doing? Because we need to turn in this quest. See what happens next. I don't think I have any collections to turn in. Alright, back into the Hunter's Lodge. I guess we speak to you again.
Talana, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements, and Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it would bring ruin to the lodge, so be it.
Thank you.
Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
Go right ahead. Tear Blaster weapon box. Interesting.
Sun King Avad freed the people his father.
So do we get another quest? Deadliest game. Talk to Talana. Okay, first things first. What is this? Okay, that I can just take. Tear Blaster and Tear Blaster charges. What is this? The blasts of compressed air from this close-range weapon strip armor and components from machines without the need to aim precisely, leaving them more vulnerable to follow-up attacks. Cannot be modified. Interesting. Deals very high tear severity on impact. Releases a compressed air blast. Okay. Interesting. Tear Blaster ammo packs. And we've got a new thing. There it is. Tear Blaster ammo pack. Go ahead. Fishbone. Raccoon bone for that one. Sure, why not? We dealt with the tall neck. Tutorial. Remove machine components with the Tear Blaster. That sounds like it's gonna be fun. We got a data point. Alright, that one. Alright, Talana.
This is a good day.
Redmaw?
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Assis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the lodge itself. I have to unseat Assis.
Assis?
I know why I hate Assis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the lodge. My father and brother were both hawks. Assis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in a massacre. They should be honored as hawks. Instead, Assis will not let anyone mention it.
Family?
How did your family come to be members of the lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talana Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand.
Get that.
My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
Massacre?
What happened in the massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I understand.
I'm so sorry.
Sun Ring?
What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Legan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape. I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Assis.
So, what now then?
Now that you're a Thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird?
Oh dear.
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any Thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
A Thunderjaw and a Stormbird. I haven't even seen a Stormbird yet, but a Thunderjaw, oh, I have seen that. And it is very big and scary. I know where one is. I'm terrified to face it. Apparently I can
Two
talk
new
to you about
thrushes in
something.
one day. Makes a hawk proud.
Thrush?
Who else just became a Thrush?
Arctic. I see him rising to the top very quickly. He reminds me of myself at his age.
What will you say when I bring in a Thunderjaw trophy?
That's a wonderful goal. Perhaps you can have Arctic give you some tips.
Redmaw?
Do you know where Redmaw is?
I do not. Rumor of it spreads quickly within the lodge. As soon as it is spotted, it disappears again.
And the massacre?
Can you tell me what happened during the massacre?
A terrible time. King Jiran purged loyal subjects and traitors alike throughout the Sundom. He even called out members of our lodge.
Why?
Some spoke out against the killing. And when the soldiers came for them, we all objected. And for that crime, those who were not arrested were forced to watch our comrades murdered in the Sun Ring. I shouldn't say more.
The Sun Ring?
Please, tell me what happened that day in the Sun Ring.
Normally, victims of the Sun Ring fell within minutes as the crowd cheered their deaths. But not with our hawks. They stood alone against wave after wave of machines. Hours passed, the men taking turns fighting as the others rested. The crowd's mood turned, rallying around our men. Some of them left, their bloodlust unsated. We members stayed and watched till nightfall.
And what happened at nightfall?
What happened in the Sun Ring at nightfall?
The sun had set, and only firelight and the glow from the machines lit the ring. It was then the court released a behemoth. Several hawks at once jumped into the ring to fight alongside the condemned. They had snuck in their weapons. I wish I had as well. The machine didn't discriminate. It crashed into the stand, devastating spectator and fighter alike. It was a slaughter.
And how did it end?
And how did the battle in the Sun Ring come to an end?
Talana's father climbed atop a behemoth and with one well-placed spear destroyed it, just as a second knocked him to his death.
There were two?
Her brother and the others fought this second behemoth, falling one by one as they put themselves between the beast and the stands. And so we and the spectators were saved. Those who had once cheered for their deaths thanked the dying men for their very lives.
What a brave end. And how terrible that no one speaks of it.
Farewell, then.
I must say I'm surprised by your achievements. Bringing in a stalker already.
Save your surprise. I'm just getting started.
I could have spoken to you about the other things, I guess. Okay, so... the Stormbird would have been over there, and the Thunderjaw would have been right up there. I've seen one. It's scary. Alright, so... something tells me that's supposed to be the Sun Ring. I've just never been. Aside from that, what else are we going to do? Actually... because this is close to a teleportation zone, I want to see if I can get that one. Then we'll have almost the entire map uncovered, which sounds like a good idea. So let's do that. Let's just deal with the loading screen first. Alright, I made it here. Oh, Jesus! That was not supposed to happen. Literally, I just moved and I fell to my death. That ain't right. Okay, we've got Kestrel's Perch. Let's make our way towards... you know what? Remove that. I don't need that quest act. Oh, there's actually a town there. Interesting. What sort of town is it? Probably a probably a docking town place thing, but still. Well, I could go investigate it. I don't care to deal with that right now. Right now, I just want to focus on that tall neck.
Another signal.
Yep, another signal. I see the Strider, and I also see the long legs. Don't worry, I'm not dealing with you guys. It looks like there was a plane over there. Oh god, I gotta get around all this.
The tall neck that's sending the signal.
Yep, the rust wash. Oh boy.
Here they come.
literally trapped here with nowhere to go.
I need to find a way to climb up to its head.
Okay, I can at least kill this.
I can use it to jump onto the top from here.
Of course, I missed my chance because of this thing. There's another option over there. And over there. What is that weak to? Shock. Alright, I gotta shock it. Shock it dead. You know what? Give me a sec. Give me a chance to try this out. I forgot to actually equip the damn thing. Oh, jeez. Not good. Okay, everything is at me now. And I also forgot to change the quest I had activated. Okay, that's... Oh, jeez! Oh, shit! Okay, that didn't go well. Okay. This place is surrounded by very bad and very powerful creatures, but on the plus side, I completed one of the quests. Okay. So there's a bunch of hostile guys there. I need to get by them.
I'm picking up another signal.
Okay, you're handled. You guys, go ahead. I don't care about you fighting them.
Am I hearing things?
You guys are bandits, and I don't want to deal with you. I just want to get that long leg. A goose. Okay, why not? I didn't expect Colorado to have desert. This really is just desert. Does Colorado have desert? Alright. There, this
I must
right
be
here
closing
seems
in
to
on
be
the
the
signal.
spot to go to. Okay, not dealing with you. Oh, shoot. Oh. What have we got here? Dalgard on FZ. Alright, let's see. Interview. Dalgard opens up about Far Zenith. A little. February 28th, 2061. Osvald Dalgard never stopped smiling. Before last month, the Danish tech Wunderkind was known primarily as the creator of and CEO of AllSeeing.Holo, the world's most popular holofilm sharing service. But for the past few weeks, Dalgard has been the public face of Far Zenith, the self-described futurist consortium responsible for reviving the Odyssey colony ship project. Oswald seems an unlikely spokesman for a shadowy group of billionaires, but maybe that's the point. He is bright-eyed, handsome in a nerdy, rail-thin way, endlessly enthusiastic. When I arrive at the all-seeing offices for our interview, he glances behind me as if waiting for the holocamera crew to swarm in my wake. So will this be published as a text, an article? He speaks English with barely any accent at all. I nod, and his smile impossibly widens. This is just incredible. Really super quaint. Love it. Oswald's countenance may be exuberantly inviting, but the organization for which he serves as mouthpiece is anything but. To date, he is the only publicly acknowledged member of Far Zenith, which claims to comprise 77 of the world's wealthiest persons. It's more fun this way, don't you think? Asks Oswald. The mystery? It's... what would you call it? It's stagecraft. Far Zenith is as much performance art as it is a functional futurist endeavor. Although it's that as well. I can tell you that there's nothing sinister about it. We are devoted not only to extending humanity's legacy beyond the solar system, but also to making the world sexier, I suppose. More interesting. Far Zenith is science and transcendence, but it's also fashion, rock and roll, you see? Well, no, I don't, but I don't tell Oswald that. Instead, I ask him a question that's been on the minds of a lot of people since Far Zenith purchased the unfinished colony ship. If the combined efforts of the US, China, India, Japan, and the Western European Alliance couldn't finish the Odyssey, what makes Far Zenith think it can? Ah, he says, here's where I get to blow your mind. Very exciting. We are not interested in escaping a dying world. For us, this is not an act of panic or, adrenal survival reflex. The Odyssey, under the stewardship of Far Zenith, will be a triumph, not a retreat. This is why we will succeed. Why we already have succeeded, really. Oswald makes it hard to press for answers. His answers are labyrinthine, but something in his tone and his body language makes him feel downright linear. How much of this is a put-on and data corrupted? Interesting. What new thing did I pick up? Was it... Ah, yes, the goose bones. Okay. Okay, I can get up here, and from here...
Low and quiet does it.
Alright, I gotta kill you.
Be a good spot for jumping onto the Tallneck.
Here, then. Alright. I'm fine with that. I can't get to that one in time, so... I'll just wait here. Is that a red eye? It's a red eye. I'll leave it be. And I'll wait for it to show up here. It'll take time, but it'll be fine. Jeez, there are a lot of very powerful and deadly creatures around here. My God. There's a lot of ruined metal pieces here. What was this place? That's what I'm curious about. So many places I still find ruins, and yet I'm left wondering, what was it? And why are these tallnecks walking in circles around them? I don't get it.
I have to climb up to the Tallneck's head.
Yes, yes, I know. Patience and we'll get up. There's actually a small building there. Maybe we'll take a look at that after. Oh, look at that. Those are fighting someone. I don't know who, but go ahead. Fight. I don't care. I'm just waiting for the Tallneck. Probably not the most interesting episode, I know, but Alright, it's getting close. Interesting. Looking at its feet, it's interesting seeing how they're designed. Alright. We're ready. Hup! Okay, made it.
Okay, time to climb up to its head.
And up we go. Oh. Interesting. Well, that's a new way to get there. Did not expect this. Alright, there we go. And override. Now let's see what the rust wash looks like, shall we? Next overridden. Beautiful. Show me the rust wash. That is a lot of desert. And there's some sort of buildings over here. Old ruins. Over here is something very curious. This is just a big, empty desert area. That's certainly interesting. Really is interesting how some of these places are designed. Okay. Not too bad. There's a vantage over there that I'm curious about, and I don't think I'll be able to get it anytime soon. I think I'll run over to this gate once we get a little closer to it, so that, you know, I don't end up triggering every single creature in the area. What is in that direction? That's to the east. Here! That's these ruins. I keep seeing them. They look like they're old satellite dishes. And I see structure over there. Very interesting. Alright, I think we're good enough. Rappel down! Excellent. Observer log USW21. Orbit 9B7 initiated. Routing query sent. No response G prime. Ping alert agents. 27 of 31 dormant. Still don't understand what any of that means. Now let's go investigate this building just because it's nearby. There's a campfire inside. Campfire discovered. Sheaf's flight. Okay then. Interesting watchtower. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have to end this episode here. We've got the entire northern region to explore and investigate. We got the wash over here, which has a few things, and we've got to make our way over to here and explore what we can find in this area. There is plenty to investigate. Plenty to see, plenty to do. We're going to be spending a while collecting things, I think. I think we'll probably start by taking a look at what this town is, and then we'll make our way out from here. Maybe find our way to getting this metal flower, and then moving our way around this way. Exploring everywhere we can. It'll be interesting. We've got a lot of collecting to do. Quite a lot of collecting. Including some powerful creatures out here. A little concerning. But that'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is Aloy. This has been a Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. And I shall see you all next time. Yeah, get rid of that.